Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Pierre Bachot. Welcome to your weekend TV show Inside Britain. Today, we will discuss how sitcoms, situation comedies, are hardwired into British minds. The first show we're going to introduce to you is the amazing Fawlty Towers. Fawlty Towers was born during the 70s, which is the golden age of British sitcoms. The plot focuses on a hotel manager named Basil Fawlty and the eccentric guests that come to stay at his hotel. It features likable, realistic characters that represent real life situations. So, for a good laugh, you can first tune on this video as the links pop on the screen. This radical series touched upon many issues that had not been touched in the past, especially dealing with prejudices. The BBC at the time was willing to experiment with something different, and they managed to. Basil seems to spend most of his lifetime alternating between trying to impress guests he perceives as being worthy of his attention. However, after learning that some guests do not quite have the social standing he thought they had, Basil goes into frenzy. In terms of morals and ethics, a lot of questionable activity takes place. The quality of the hotel itself is not as great as it appears to be. Guests are made to think that they are getting more for their money than they really are. Additionally, the audience is sent mixed message when it comes to dealing with foreigners and elderly people. In the previous video, a group of German tourists stay at the hotel, all while Basil insults them without realizing it. He instructs his staff not to mention the war, the Second World War, for he believes that doing so will upset them. Ironically, after doing this, Basil himself constantly brings up the war without realizing it until after he has said the word. Similarly, Manuel, the waiter, does not speak or understand English well. As a result, Manuel often misunderstands Basil and does something wrong. In one episode, Manuel is put in charge of the front desk and everything goes wrong. As a result, many customers leave simply out of frustration with him. Manuel often ends up being blamed for anything that goes wrong. Now, it might be for the best if you discover by yourself other hilarious Fawlty Towers videos, and you can click any of the link appearing on the screen. So now, the second show I'd like to introduce to you is the mythic The Blackadder. This show was aired on BBC One in the early 80s, and it depicts the adventures of Edmund Blackadder, a member of the royal family. Each series of the show takes place at a specific time, spreading from the 15th century to the middle of the First World War, but the main character is always named Edmund Blackadder. In every series, this character is a cynical opportunist mostly interested in making money, which he does, contrarily to the other people from the royal family, who are more pleasant and lovable. Now, less talking and more acting, let's see a mix of the best bits of the show. Click on the link. As you can see, it heavily focuses on communication problems, and I hope they give you a good laugh. Thank you for following us tonight. It was Pierre Bachot live from Palaiso on Wicked TV. Have a good night.